So this is Corey Moorhead. Lastly, the small forward for BK IP Pardubice, and now as a big surprise, potential national player of the Czech Republic. So Corey, by the way, could we make any sort of interview in Czech?
Možná. So.
No, it was just like a joke. I know I can speak. Just by the way, how much can you speak now? After the 6 years here.
Já myslím, moje český je lepší. Minulý týden možná čestina jazyk. Moje kamarád je učitel. I'm nervous, I'm thinking. Potřebuji novo slovo zazovat.
Okay.
Protože moje čestina je málo.
Yeah, rough.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go on in English, and if you can speak like quite loud, just to hear you well. So it's quite a big surprise, like to have a possibility of having you in the Czech national team. So how could this be done, and how actually could this be possible?
Well, since my arrival in the Czech Republic in 2009, I've always had my visa in what's the word, in up to date, up to standard. It's never been out of date. It's never lapsed. So it's always been continued. So even when I went to USA to visit in off season in summertime, I still had my visa. Once I returned to Czech, the process it would still continue, and I would get an extension. And then once I hit this period where it was approaching time to make a decision, do I want to try to pursue the nationality, or did I want to just continue as a long-term resident? They informed me of this possibility, and of course I said, hey, why not? You know, if it's possible, we've been here for so long, it's like home, great friends, great relationships. Why not try to make it happen? My son was born here in Krudem, so you know, for us it made sense. It was a no-brainer. But of course, the whole national team thing was never in our peripheral. It was never on our radar. We never thought, you know. But now the opportunity came, and it would be an honor, you know.
So you really never you really never considered of getting the Czech citizenship, or you did?
No, we didn't. You know, we always knew we enjoyed our time here in Czech Republic. But after you know, our son was born here, and then just, you know, we're just brainstorming what we wanted to do for the future, and so we said, hey, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just try to stay here long term and raise the two boys, you know. And then of course this came along, and you know, I actually did it for my family, to be honest with you. That was the whole plan. You know?
Oh, the interesting thing that the officers, or like the clerks, or like the whatever Czech authority is, so that they ask you. So it's really surprising.
Well, it's not that they ask. It's the fact that I wouldn't say it's a requirement for them. It's just because of my status, I now I'm at a, I guess you could say a certain point or where I meet this requirement where, okay, you know, you can go here or you can go there. So it's like I had a choice. Did I want to continue as just a long-term resident, or did I want to go this way and pursue the nationality and be permanent? So yeah, so I think in essence it was their job to say, hey, do you know you qualify for this, or you know, do you want to or not? So.
But you really didn't think about of playing for the Czech national team. So how and when did you meet the national team coach, and how the conversation was going?
Well, that's the funny part, because one of my former coaches, Jan Slowiak, he invited me to Liberec when they had the under 14 kids championship in Liberec, and Coach Ginsberg was there. I guess evaluating talent, and
like what month was that about?
This was in April. And so, you know, we sat at the same table and we started just having normal, regular conversation. There was nothing, you know, nothing serious. It's just like, hey, how you doing? You know, good to see you. Things like this. And then we started talking, and you know, the conversation came up. Hey, you've been in Czech a long time, and I said, hey, so have you. You know, I've you know, so you know, we're just having a normal conversation. And he said, hey, have you ever considered trying to well, at first actually Coach Ginsberg didn't believe I took this exam, and I was at this point in the process, and I said, yeah, you know, I really am, and you know, I mainly did it for my family. And then he said, hey, you know, have you ever considered it? I said, well, I haven't, but if it's a possibility, it would be a great honor to represent Czech, you know, just simply because it's given me so much. I've been here for so long. It really is like home now. And then that's how the conversation got started, and that's how everything started. So by chance.
If a Czech national team coach proposed this to you, did he also mention the probability of making you the final roster? Because just to not to use and make all these efforts, let's say, and waste all the time, let's say.
Well, I think it's a few things. First, as the individual, are you confident enough to believe that, hey, you can play on the national team? And two, I can't come here and practice with these guys and think I am on the team automatically. This is not professional. I have to come here. First of all, I wasn't born in Czech Republic, so I have to prove myself to these guys. Yes, I've played in the Czech Republic for 5 years, almost 6. They know me, but I have to show them, like, hey, I deserve to be here. I want to be your teammate. I want to work hard. I don't want any handouts. I don't want it given to me. I want to earn it. But that's always been my forte. I want to earn everything I get. You know, you get what you earn. That's how I approach things. So there's no way I come here thinking, oh, I am on the team. When I'm out there competing in practice, yes, we're friends, but there's a spot, and I want one of those spots. Simple. Yeah.
Now, at this moment, like July 3rd, what still needs to be done to get the passport?
Well, I think it's just the formality of awaiting the reply. As of right now, I'm I guess 100% confident that I've met the requirements. So it's just a matter of getting a response to see if they accept that you've met the requirements.
So from your side, everything was already done?
Yeah, everything is pretty. I mean, of course, we had to get some some documents prepared, but there weren't anything wasn't in our control or wasn't obtainable. They were just, for example, like my marriage certificate, my birth certificate, apostille, things like this. Just simple stuff, documents to complete everything, and that's it. Yeah.